Let's start off 2025 talking basketball here. Mason Jackson joins us from Adelphi. The Panthers are rolling at this point. They start off 2025 having won 9 consecutive games. Mason, what is clicking for you guys?
I just think we're staying consistent, and it's a big word we use around here is consistency. We're coming in every day, working, sticking to our principles, and we always say we're not worried about other teams, we're worried about what we do because we do what we do, we just end up in a win.
What do you guys do?
We defend at a high level. We got a lot of guys on the team that can defend, and we also have a lot of guys that can score the ball at a high level too. So when we're sharing the ball and we're getting stops, and we get out and run, then we're hard to beat.
I know you're known for your defense as well. I feel like that's not the popular thing, right? Especially for a team to say like we're known for our defense too. A lot of people like to score. How is it that Adelphi became known as a team that was going to play defense and lock you down?
Well, just our Coach Duke in general, we always work on defensive stuff in practice, and he's always preached like, yeah, scoring the ball is good and everything, but you playing defense, you get those stops. It feels better holding the team to less points than scoring more points. So, like I said, we got a lot of guys that defend on this team. You see, Jarnell Rancy, Andres Fugentio, a lot of guys. So I can name half the guys on the squad that D up. So.
Let's talk about Jarnell Rancy because he leads the nation in blocks. So, what's it like trying to score on that guy in practice?
Coach tells us not to try him. So, me, I still will try him, but it gets blocked a lot. But he's great though. He's great. He gets everything. His timing is crazy. So, it's a big thing that we got him this year.
Why is he good? Like, what makes him a hard guy to get by?
He's really lanky and like I see, he has good timing, he has good feet. Like you would think like a bigger guy, 6'8", like he wouldn't be as mobile. Like he gets to a lot of shots. He just knows when the guys are gonna go up. So
Um, Tell me about your progression through this program because your freshman year, you guys were under 500, and then you had a huge turnaround last year, and obviously are one of the better teams in the league again this year. What's the building process been like for you since coming to Adelphi?
We all came in, we had a big freshman class, and Coach Duke told us all straight up, like, we're gonna put you guys out there and we're gonna give you time, and we're not really worried. But, like we want you to learn through the mess ups. So I think we really needed that rebuild year to really see what we were about. And then even last year we had success, and this year, like it's just building blocks, like working in the summer, coming back in the fall, so we can prepare for the winter. So it's been great here for.
What's that feel like? Because that could go any number of ways, right? Like you could get downtrodden, you could take it and learn lessons from it. What did you do that freshman year to grow most that's helped you over the last two?
Me personally, I've just stayed on the weights, kept lifting, kept eating. I've gotten stronger. I've worked on my defensive craft, also my offensive craft. I try to be an all-around guy. So that's me personally. It's just the mentality, the mindset to going into these games, like learning how to win because it's really hard to win in this league. So learning how to pull out games, it's huge.
You guys have wins this year over Bentley and Southern Connecticut, who played for the conference championship last year. But one win I want to ask you about in particular is over the Chaminade Silver Swords. Everybody knows that team because they play in Maui every year. You guys went out to Hawaii, and that was
Yeah.
the beginning of your now 9 game win streak. Um, Before we talk basketball, how was Hawaii?
It was great, man. I loved it. I'd never been out to that side of the country, so going over there, it was amazing. Like the life, just the weather, everything over there was amazing.
What'd you guys do?
So it was kind of funny, even on game days, a lot of us would wake up early, go on the beach and just relax, talk about the games, and then just walk around, go to the local stores, like just learning like the Hawaii culture and everything. We went to this really nice private beach as well. Like we did a lot of fun stuff over there.
What'd you learn from a basketball sense? Because those first 2 games, I'm sure, taught you a lot. And then to pull out the win before you came home did what?
I think it's gotten us where we are right now. That those first 2 games were tight ones. Good teams out there. I respect those teams. We just learned something about ourselves that if we could just keep fighting through the adversity, that we could win. And that game, we showed a lot of fight and toughness, and we pulled that out. And I think we just took that from Hawaii and carried it back to New England. So
Um, you wear number 10, right?
I'm
Or
number 4 right
you
now.
wear
Yeah,
number
I was
4. You changed
second.
from 10.
Yeah.
Tell me about changing your number.
So I wanted four when I first came in here, but there's a lot of uppers that had the numbers. So I was like, all right, like I'll just wait my time. So it's whatever. But I know I'm a four guy. I started wearing four because in high school, my first game I ever played, the coach just gave me a random number. He's like, here, we're gonna give you four because you're a freshman. And then my first like big time minutes on varsity, I went out there and performed in four, and I was like, I'm gonna build a name off this. So I just really love the number.
What was your number before you got to high school?
25. Because of have you ever seen the 30 for 30 on Benjamin Wilson? That was one of my favorite players growing up. So I wore 25.
That's awesome. Who did you look up to growing up?
I looked up to in the league a lot of guys like KD, but a local guy from my area, Chris Dunn, which is kind of funny because if you're from CT and you're from my area, he's the rival school from where I went to high school. But seeing him come out the area and go to the NBA and everything he did, all the hard work, going there, the games as a little kid, like it really inspired me just to keep working. So,
Mason, you're a marketing major at Adelphi. I imagine you want to probably keep playing basketball when all is said and done, but what else do you want to do once your days in Garden City are over?
I would love to go play pro, as you said, but I have an interest in digital advertisement, digital marketing. So, doing a lot of social media stuff. So, I would like to pursue that.
What do you like for who? What do you want to, what kind of brand, what kind of business do you want to get involved in?
If I could stay around like the sports marketing, the athletes, athletic. So that's really what I'll be looking for.
Mason, congratulations on your success this year, and best of luck as you guys ride this wave into the rest of January.
Thank you. I appreciate it.